Hi, I'm Josh of the Accountability Group, and hi, I'm Josh. I'm an addict. I'm going to be sharing my experience, strength, and hope from today's reading. So we'll be reading out of Touchstones, July 16th. Do not seek death, death will find you. When we accept deep within our souls the fact that we will die, that our days are numbered as certainly as those of each thriving, bustling generation before us, then we become more fully alive and vital men. Facing this raises grief over our loss, and we wish to avoid it. Yet death keeps us honest. It highlights the folly of our questions about whether we should live or die, and confronts us with the self-destructive behaviors we have used. Some of us nearly killed ourselves by our extreme behaviors. Since death is certain, the real question is, how shall we live? By pursuing recovery and spiritual growth, we have chosen to live more fully and to use our energies well. We live with commitment to our highest values. We stay in tune with our inner voice to help us make choices. We play, we love, we celebrate the miracle of life every day, not because there is grief, but because life is precious and time is limited. Today, I will accept my grief over the limits of life. I will celebrate its wonder. In terms of my experience, strength, and hope, definitely it was interesting. Like when I would go to rehab starting when I was 20, I had such an inflated ego. I thought like the world stopped. Like I'd come back to like tons of text messages and everybody like everything had fallen apart. Like the world stopped spinning or whatever because I wasn't there. And no, like life went on. People were still living. I mean, I was still an addict at 20. It was bad. But I came to grips with my own mortality pretty early on, so, I mean, there are occasions. I'd be lying if I said there aren't occasions where I'm scared of the fact that I'm gonna die, but I technically should have probably already been dead like a dozen times. Like the number of times where I just rolled the dice, I'm lucky. I'm very fortunate, which has helped with my humility and helped me find things that I enjoy doing. Like I'm back to shooting black and white photography. I'm painting. I'm actually building my prototype and working on the accountability group because I'm no longer a hypocrite. I'm clean. So that's the thing. I didn't want to not be someone who was clean and just telling you the right things to do. So I guess that's my experience. My strength is humility, for sure. And then just being honest with myself. I'm not very good at sitting in my feelings. I don't enjoy it. But I do see a difference between being alive and living. And some people are alive and they're kind of just going through life. And if you're living, you're truly living, then you're doing the things that you used to do or new things that you haven't done. So for me, I got to go dancing, which I hadn't done in forever, and that was a lot of fun. But yeah, those are some of the things, that I hope you have the opportunity to gain. So, subscribe to the channel for updates, like videos, but more importantly, comment in the comment section, especially the newcomer. If you're craving, if you're having post-acute withdrawal syndrome, anything like that, you need advice or something along those lines, you're just going through a tough time, there will also inevitably be people who have a lot of time underneath their belt, and I will also be replying to your comments, so you'll always have someone to connect with. But at the end of the day, even if we save one life, then the accountability group has done its job. There's millions of us out there, but saving one life is It's huge. It's huge. So with that, I will say stay safe, stay strong, and stay sober.